The barrier is vanishing. We destroyed it at last.
But look what's happened to the sky.
Sombron opened the portal.
Papa, he's there.
If this goes on, the power of other worlds will pour through, and this one will be destroyed. Elyos will meet its end.
No, I won't let that happen. My mother entrusted this world to me. I will protect everyone. Everyone who lives beneath this sky.
I have no doubt that a world ruled by you would be a beautiful place.
What brought that on?
It needed saying.
I'll need you to help build that world, Marth. Help me protect it. Forever.
Forever.
It's a promise, then.
A world ruled by the Divine Dragon. Now that's an inspiring thought.
Everyone, how did our forces fare?
We are treating our wounded and should be able to leave soon.
You stand before the final battle, undaunted, full of hope. I've much to learn from you.
When this war's over and we've had time to rebuild, I'm gonna visit all your countries.
Bring the emblems along. After so much time confined to the rings, I'm sure they'd like to see the world.
Right. Now that the 12 Rings' power has been used, people won't try to steal them. The emblems will be safe. They can stay summoned and go wherever they want.
I'll show them our countries, introduce them to our citizens. They'll be seen as war heroes.
I won't say no to a new camping buddy. Oh, make that too! Hope they like to sing.
I imagine their experience will make them good advisors for restoring Elusia.
It's nice, isn't it? Having something to look forward to? Something to fight for the first time in my life. I'm excited for the future.
Before we reach that future, we'll have to face Sombron. Are you ready for that, Vale?
I am. I'm not afraid to stand up to him. I was so lonely. I couldn't admit it, but he stopped being my father long ago. There's no bond left to break.
Vale.
Divine One, our wounded soldiers have been treated, one and all.
Thank you, Vander. Let's depart, everyone. The final battle is upon us at last.
This journey has made you and your allies so much stronger. I wish I could stay here and help you all build a peaceful world. But we may soon have to part ways.
What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and welcome to our final fight. Last time, we destroyed the last of the Fell Dragon shards, and this time, we take the fight to Sombron himself. But before we actually do that, I still have this pact ring right here that I need to give to someone. And the reason I haven't given it to someone is because I've been asking for about a week and a half now who people's favorite character in the game is out of basically 11 characters that I listed on Twitter, on Blue Sky, and on here. And I actually want to thank everyone who responded. It was a great help to see people's perspective on the game. But, funnily enough, the contest, I guess, for who gets the pact ring came down to a tie. So I want to talk about the two characters that tied for the win. And unfortunately, I only have one pact ring, so only one of them can get the pact ring. So the one that isn't getting the pact ring, because I had to make a decision, is Tamara. And she actually got a lot more votes than I thought she was going to get. People really like Tamara, which I understand. She has a bubbly personality and is really outgoing, so it's understandable that people like her. But the one that actually won the contest is another bubbly character, and is right over here, actually.
Keeping busy?
So the character that won the contest is actually Yunaka. Or I guess tied for winning the contest with Tamara. They actually have very similar personalities, which makes sense why people like them so much. But now, let's go ahead and give her the pact ring and see what happens.
Okay, Divine One. It's time for me to come clean.
I know you said you wouldn't pry, and you only want to hear what I'm ready to say. But I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna get, and you have a right to know.
If you're sure this is what you want, I'm here to listen.
Okay. Here goes. My name used to be Larimar. I changed it to get away from my old life as an assassin.
Go on.
I was never too attached to Larimar, or to her parents, who left her when she was young. She is my past, though. In that sense, she'll always be a part of me, which means, even though I've moved on, you can't know the real me without her.
It was brave of you to tell me all that. I do want to know the real you. The value of this conversation is not lost on me.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Divine One.
Of course. Since you trusted me with your secret, Yunaka, I guess I'd better tell you mine.
I didn't even know you had one.
When you told me how glad you were to fight alongside me, I wanted to jump for joy.
Why?
Because somewhere along the way, I stopped being able to imagine my life without you in it. There's no one more important to me than you. I want you by my side, always. So, I guess that's my secret.
Divine One.
If you'll accept it, I'd like you to have the pact ring.
But that ring is precious to you.
You're precious to me, which is why I want you to have it. Whether we're talking about your past self, your current self, whatever. I cherish all of you.
You're amazing. I want to know everything about you. I want to accept all of you like you've accepted me. No more lies, no more secrets. I want to be with you the rest of my life. That's how I truly feel.
I feel the same way. Let's be true to each other from now on, as partners.
Happily. A new chapter starts today. I cannot wait to see what our future holds.
Alright, now that we've done the pact ring, there is one more thing we need to do before going into this final fight with Sombron. If we go into my inventory, you can see that the Divine Dragon only has bond level 18 with Marth. And I think that is a travesty going into this fight. So, I, using my 6,500 bond fragments, am going to increase their bond level to level 20. And they're the only ones that I feel the need to really do this with because they are the main characters of this game. So I really want to see their bond conversation before the end of this. So let's go ahead and see what happens.
It makes my heart sing to see how you have grown. You carry yourself with such confidence.
I'm lucky to have had so many good people to get me here. I never could have done it alone. Will you be there with me as we see what the future holds, Marth?
Of course. Bonds such as ours are the foundation of the future. They will never fade.
Alright, and this is a unique time where we are not going straight to the world map, because you actually can't get to the final chapter from the world map. In the Somniel, instead of going through this teleporter to go to the world map, we need to go up here and into this one to final battle.
The final battle is upon us. When you are ready, we will move the Somniel itself to the portal. Once we face the Fell Dragon, there may be no turning back. Are you ready of mind and equipped for what's ahead?
It is time for us to take on Sombron. Go!
The Somniel is ascending. We should reach Sombron soon. Let's win this battle, and then return home together.
Yes, of course.
Marth, what's happening to you?
I can't hide this any longer, can I?
Hide what?
There's something I should tell you before we arrive. The portal has destabilized our world. I lack physical form, as do the other emblems. We may not be able to hold ourselves together.
I had no idea. I wish I had realized. But if the portal is doing this, then it's only temporary, right? After we close it, you and the other emblems will recover.
The moment the portal closes, there will be a great distortion. We will not be able to withstand it.
What are you saying?
When the battle is done and the portal closed, all emblems aside from you will cease to be.
You mean, if we defeat Sombron, if we close the portal, we'll lose you and the other emblems?
Yes.
We've been together this whole time, and now you're just going to disappear? Please, Marth. I don't want to lose you and the others. We need you.
Leaving the portal open would doom this world. Would you prefer that?
No, but...
We emblems came into existence in order to aid this realm. We would do anything to protect the people of Elyos, even if it means our end.
So our promise to rebuild Elyos together, our plan to see the world, none of that is possible?
I'm so sorry.
There's no need to apologize. I've asked so much of you. Too much. But when I thought about a future with you by my side, I felt truly happy.
There is a promise I can still keep. In Lethos, the day you awoke, what did I say when you summoned me? Your ally, until the very end.
I remember.
I will never break that promise. Until this war's end. Until my own. I will stay by your side.
You're so kind, Marth. You've always been so kind.
You are too. That's why we've made it this far. More than your strength. It's your care for others that has brought us all here.
Thank you.
Now prepare yourself. We'll arrive at the portal soon.
I'm ready. So this is the portal to other worlds.
It's beautiful, but very cold.
You two, here.
Sombron!
Papa!
I did not expect you to survive, let alone reach me here.
We've come to stop you from destroying Elyos.
I am done with your worthless world. Return to it and shut the portal. Live in peace there. You stay in your world. I now leave for other ones. That should satisfy us both.
You're going to return and attack Elyos again. We'll never believe you wouldn't. And you've caused too much suffering, too much loss, to run free. We will defeat you right now, and prevent you from invading any other worlds.
Invading other worlds? You think my desire is so simple?
Am I wrong?
Invasion is merely a means to an end. What I seek is a reunion. A reunion with Zero Emblem.
Zero Emblem?
I've not heard word of this before.
Of course not. That emblem is not of your world. Nor am I.
What do you mean?
Beyond this portal lie infinite worlds. One of them was my home. It had its own emblem rings, and a war arose to control them. My kind lost. The enemy used the ring's power to slaughter my relatives. All of them. I was very young. Our enemies granted me alone the mercy of exile.
You mean they sent you to Elyos?
A peaceful world, ruled by godlike dragons. I was meant to live a quiet life there. But I brought something with me, unknown to them. A single emblem ring.
Zero Emblem.
In my world, known as the Emblem of Foundations. With my power, unable to speak, legend said this emblem fought without aid. So much ambition, and no allies. That story showed me the way forward in my complete isolation. I was trapped in this world without friends or family. Only that emblem gave me comfort.
Whoever it was must have been mighty indeed. An emblem should not be able to survive traveling from one world to another, to stay in form in a new world, even for moments. I've never heard of such power.
Now you want a reunion. So, that emblem is gone.
Exactly. And all because of villagers that found me a few years after I arrived. They mistook me for an abandoned child. They pitied me. My first connection in your world. Soon after, the emblem deserted me, leaving only the ring behind. And why? For bonding with the people of this world. I despaired, and then I reduced their village to ash. I swore to forego all bonds in pursuit of my ambitions, as my emblem had. I fought alone, confided in none, preparing to return to my world, to exact revenge. I needed pawns for my plan, and territory. I spent years amassing it all. Then I attacked.
So, the war 1,000 years ago. That's what it was about?
But Papa, you weren't alone in this world. Mama loved you deeply. Your believers, your attendants, my siblings, Sepia, Gris, Marnie, Mavir, my brother and me. Everything we did was for you.
As I said, pawns. Acting on my command and mine alone. Meant to be used and discarded. Deaths which mean nothing.
That's why you killed them all. But what about us? You wanted us to die?
You were no different to me.
How horrible.
You can't be right about your emblem. You weren't left behind.
What?
A solitary warrior like that emblem would know how hard it is to be alone. And would stay by your side, sparing you that loneliness and exile. Until you weren't alone, and had new people in your life. Until you were okay. Don't you think more than anyone, a true friend like that wanted you to have those connections?
You know nothing. Nothing at all about my emblem.
That's true. But if your emblem disappeared without a word, then you don't either. No one does.
All the more reason to be reunited. I will scour world after world.
Sombron, the emblem of foundations is no more. You can search and search, but there's no point. You might meet the original hero, but emblems are not the same beings. We are not them. You will never be reunited with your emblem. Ever again.
Be silent.
I can only imagine how much resentment you feel. But to sacrifice so many others, to be so selfish you destroy the world, kill your own children, it's all just so wrong.
I said be silent. You are speaking of things you do not understand. If not for my emblem, I would have died powerless, small. That emblem had the strength to stand alone. Unlike you, huddled together, whining like dogs. Such a warrior showed me the meaning of all existence. Fight alone. Take revenge.
You're wrong. That's impossible. No emblem wants to see a world destroyed. We aid people through our bonds with the divine dragons. We are a force for good. We would never choose to let our power be exploited for evil.
Enough of this nonsense. I won't let you stop me or sway my intentions. I have striven for this for thousands of years. If you intend to stand in my way, you will die.
This is it. Prepare for battle, everyone.
Alright, getting into this fight, let's go ahead and look at unit selection. All 14 of these characters look good, I believe. I don't think anyone else would be any more help than Mavir and Clan would be, and they're the only two I would really switch out. So I think that's good. You want to make sure you have the units you actually want to fight with, because this is an actual long fight, and it has multiple parts that you can't switch units in between, so you want to make sure. And I want to swap spaces, because we want to fight Sombron pretty quickly here. And I think the way to do that... Who has the thing I'm looking for? Nobody actually has one. In that case, I actually want to give Fram something different. Let's go ahead and manage her items. I'm going to take this psych away from her and give her an entrap, which she should be able to use. Yeah, she is able to use that. The reason is I basically want to have the characters be able to come up here and pull Sombron down so everyone's able to fight him. And Mavir, you're fine being a little bit farther back. This all looks fine, so I think we're gonna go with this. And start the fight.
You dare turn your blade on me. You dare interfere with that which I have sought for so long. Such fatal hubris. You will pay for that accordingly. Witness how fragile your bonds really are.
Huh? What's happening to them?
I am sealing off the portal back to your world. It's what I should have done the moment you arrived here. I fear your Emblem allies are too weak. They will be lost in the distortion between dimensions forevermore.
This cannot be the end. If we must part, remember all that we have done. Marth!
The emblems are...
I knew I'd have to say goodbye someday, but I thought there was time.
So much for your precious emblems. In a matter of moments, the portal will be shut for good. Take comfort, for I shall inflict no further harm upon your world. Though you will die here as I have lived, in anguish, far from home.
We can never go home?
I've been ready to die from the start. Brodia, my land, I pray you endure.
It seems Elusia will never truly know me.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Worry not. I have no desire to prolong your suffering. When I am finished, not one trace of me in your world shall remain, as though I was never there at all.
I'll stop you.
Is that so?
Our fight isn't over. The portal's open. I can do this. If I give it my all, I can summon the emblems back to me. Look at how far we've come. Will you fight him at my side? Your faith in me gives me strength.
Yes, brother. I'm with you.
Vale.
I'll be with you every step of the way. I can't summon emblems, and I can't turn into a dragon. But I'm a royal dragon all the same. There's gotta be something I can do to help.
Yeah! We'll all be right there with you. You've done so much for each and every one of us. So this time, we're returning the favor.
It's the moment of truth. As one of the 33rd stewards of the dragon, I've gotta help.
No more sadness, Divine One. I'm tired of it. Let's get everyone through this. I believe in you.
I could impersonate the emblems, but you know, it wouldn't be the same. So let's get them back.
If you have faith in the moon and stars above, our beloved emblems will return.
All flowers must bloom. For you, I will be a gentle rain and a ray of light.
No getting discouraged now. Heads held high. We believe in you, and we will win. Easy.
As your sister and fellow dragon, I'll do whatever it takes to help you stop Papa.
I'm worried. But you don't need my support either way. I know you'll see us through this.
You have always been my source of strength. Allow my faith, just this once, to be yours.
Divine One, this is for Father, and all the soldiers who have fallen along the way.
We started this journey together. Now let's end it together. May our world prosper, Divine One.
You can do this. Since the day you woke up, I always knew you'd save the world.
Whatever faith remains in this heart, I give to you.
Imbeciles. Your scrambling is both futile and pitiful.
Please, my friends. I need you all one last time. Once more, let us engage! Shine on, Emblem of Beginnings! Marth! Care for us, Emblem of Echoes! Celica! Provide for us, Emblem of the Holy War! Sigurd! Free us, Emblem of Genealogy! Leaf! Rise up, Emblem of Binding! Roy! Sweep across, Emblem of Blazing! Lyn! Restore calm, Emblem of the Sacred! Erica! Fight on, Emblem of Radiance! Ike! Heal us, Emblem of Dawn! Micaiah! Reignite us, Emblem of Awakening! Lucina! Bear your fangs, Emblem of Fates! Corin! Teach us, Emblem of the Academy! Byleth! And of course, the final emblem. Connect us! Fire Emblem!
What?
We 13 emblems stand against you with our allies. The future may divide us once more, but here and now, we fight with one heart. This fight, this moment in time is all that matters.
What nonsense. You are the flicker of an ember, a dying light. You're nothing. The deeper your bonds, the greater your pain when those bonds crumble to dust. Why invite that inevitable pain upon yourself? Why allow such weakness to exist? Give up and perish, foolish child of mine.
Yes, you see me as a child. Foolish and weak, and maybe you're right. Maybe that's all I am. But I am not alone. And we're stronger when we stand together. The breaking of bonds can hurt. But when the bond is reforged, it comes back as strong as ever. Or stronger. And it brings an even greater hope. If people are willing to work for it, any bond can be brought back to life. And that's what I'll do. Every single time. For however long it takes. You won't leave this place. Because we're going to stop you. Get ready, Sombron. This ends now!
Alright, and our only goal is to defeat Sombron. And of course, Phoenix is defeated, we lose.
Your steward's ready.
Let's see if we can go ahead and entrap. One space off from entrapping. That is devastating. Let's go ahead and shoot him first. Start off like every good fight starts by taking out... Wow, that doesn't take out his first health bar. That's surprising. But this does.
You fought so hard, traveled so far, merely to die?
Merely to die. Alright, next up.
Here goes.
We cannot quite reach you. That's real close, though. Let's see if Ivy can reach him. Go ahead and engage.
Emblem, engage.
Basically, what we want to do right here is take out his first health bar as quickly as we physically can. And Lightning's gonna do that right here. Also, he can do 0 damage to Ivy, which is amazing. Ivy, one more hit. Any hit.
Poor thing.
And I think it's only right if we run up here, we can go ahead and wait here. And then have Cedal run up here and dance so we can have the Divine Dragon face his father.
Thank you.
To end this first part of this fight. And we get Bond level 8 in the middle of the final fight. Nice. Or 18. This is 18. Lance Power 5 grants attack plus 10 at the cost of avoid minus 10 while using the lance. Well, Cedal doesn't have one of those, so... But we are going to go ahead and... Wow, that is not great odds. But you know what? 52% chance of critting. I'll take it.
You are pathetic. As if spurning me to be a divine dragon was not enough. Patricide. Unforgivable.
You killed your own children. Tried to destroy the world for your selfish desires.
You're the one who is beyond forgiveness.
I said your world meant nothing to me. Its people, my children. You. Once I leave, I will forget you. Even if we met again, I would not recall your face.
In other words, you'll make the same mistakes as before. So which of us is pathetic?
Line goes so hard. Which of us is pathetic? Ah, nice crit. Perfect crit.
This is not over. Out of my way, you worms!
Sombron called reinforcements. But what are they?
You thought I sat idly, waiting for you to arrive. I could not bring back my emblem, but I summoned others of equal power. Dark emblems, who once plunged their worlds into despair.
Dark emblems?
That presence. So familiar. Yes. These are the foes we fought in our original forms. Perhaps we should match each emblem to their own enemy. But I can't sense who is who. We should move closer, with caution.
Alright, a new mechanic, the Dark Barrier. A barrier made by the Dark Emblems that reduce damage to the Fell Sombron. Defeat Dark Emblems to weaken the barrier. Basically, Sombron has summoned villains from different worlds. And we need to match up the different heroes, or emblems that we have, to their villains from their original games. Which is another reason I actually went into so much detail of their villains and of the emblems during their emblem paralogs. It is all leading up to this. Dark Emblems. Dark Emblems are powerful foes, but they are susceptible to attacks from units synced or engaged with an emblem from their world. Basically, will do more damage if you use the correct emblem to attack them. So our first four are the Dark God, the Shadow Dragon, the Warfather, and the Dark Bishop, which several of those names should be familiar. But I think what we are going to do first is run over here with Marth. Because the Shadow Dragon is the villain of Fire Emblem and the Shadow Dragon, which Marth is the main character of. So this is his fight.
I sense you, Shadow, and I believe I know who you are. I've defeated you before, and I will again, for I hold the exalted falchion.
And you can see just how much extra damage you do using the correct emblem. How was I defeated so easily? And you can see as soon as we defeat one of the emblems, one of the layers breaks on his shield. And once we defeat all four of them, his shields will be completely down. The main thing here is that unfortunately we don't have the fighter for the Dark Bishop, so we'll have to send somebody kind of arbitrarily up there.
Let's go!
And I think Yunaka is going to be a good fit. And honestly, I'm going to be kind of reckless using the different emblems this chapter, because we still have the Nodus. The legendary staff, Hortensia still has that, so we can just get a free re-up from the for each of our emblems. So I actually think I want to engage.
Please grant me your strength.
And see how far we can get. How far does Warp Ragnarok get? Because we need Celica to get up here to the Warfather. Unfortunately, that's not enough, so I think instead we are kind of just going to chain fly her over. Clan, I think we're gonna head you over this way. And these three are also gonna head up this way to all go after the Dark Bishop. And also, because it was shown with the Shadow Dragon, all of the emblems, if you match them up with the correct Dark emblems, all have unique dialogue. And I will be showing each and every one of them, even if I don't have the emblem on a specific unit in this fight. I will be showing them during the credits of the game, because I think it's good to know who everyone is matched up against. But for now, let's go ahead and quite literally, actually, before we do that, I want to go over here and equip Seraphim, and then we are going to warp Ragnarok, the Warfather, aka Duma, from Shadow of Valentia.
We meet again, Duma. Though I'm not sure you are him. Please, do no more harm. Allow your great and weary soul the rest it deserves.
And Duma doesn't even get a chance to fight back here. We're literally just bombing him. And that takes out 2 of the 4. Only power holds meaning, only strength holds sway. Which is something Duma, the Warfather, would say. So, honestly, pretty accurate. And next up, we need to see if we can take out... You know what? I'm going to engage.
Emblem, engage.
Because next up is the Dark God. And the Dark God is... Well, none of these are going to do enough damage. So... What is the best? Honestly, the Tearfing seems to be the best. So we're going to go with that. And I'm just going to start the fight.
The divine sword Tearfing is awakened. That marks you as... No. Impossible. As a knight of Granville, and a descendant of one of the 12 Crusaders, I shall be your end!
And unfortunately, Sigurd and Cecil are not really meant for fighting. So he kind of is going to be beaten up a little bit there, but it's fine. Because I think, does Fram even have... Fram doesn't even have a way to heal. So we'll actually go with Ivy for this one. Because Ivy should have... Yes, we can go ahead and heal up Cecil here. Giving him his holdout plus back. And that also gives us a way of going right here and just shooting this guy for the last bit. And that takes out the Dark God. Lowly human scum. Breaking 3 out of the 4 barriers. And I think that's pretty much all that we're going to be able to do this turn. So I'm actually going to go right here, and I'm going to engage.
Stand down or perish.
Just basically allowing Tiamat to live basically anything that happens to him. And I think we are just going to allow... If I go right here, that's still most of them, and it also hits the Fell Dragon, which is good for me. And
I will not
honestly,
falter.
we're going to spread out a little bit because the Fell Dragon can do pretty wide-spreading attacks. So we're going to go somewhat like this. And actually, we're going to rally. And see what the enemy does. This was expected. Basically, any units that are too close to him will get hit by the whirling attack. But thankfully, it doesn't do a whole ton of damage to most of them. And I thought ahead to use the fog to give some of them a little bit of extra dodge chances. Please miss. Know what? I'm okay with that. The Gold Lotus actually let him take that hit better than expected. And again, the Golden Lotus is just protecting people at this point, or protecting Alfred at this point. But I want to talk about the Zero Emblem, because there's some theories online of who it is. The first of the series is that it's actually Anri, which is the founder of Altea, which is the land that Marth is from, which is why the theory is so prevalent. People really wanted to be the founder of Marth's country. Unfortunately, I don't think it is, because Anri is known for having people around him and for being like charismatic and having a lot of sway in Altea. So it doesn't make much sense for him to be the emblem that they're talking about. Also, Alfred, please don't die here. That would be devastating.
Out of my way.
Also, Great Ether is going to go wild. That's hitting so many. That was awesome. Let's see. Next up, I want to be able... I really want to fight the Dark Bishop this turn, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance to. So, Torrential Roar it is, just to give us a path forward. That didn't take them out. I was expecting that to take them out, actually. Let's see. Alcrest, you're just going to stay back here and take out the birds.
I hope this is enough.
A little weird calling Griffin birds, but it's what I'm going to do here. And level 8, +1 speed, +1 defense, +1 resistance, and +1 luck. There is one other character that people like to say is the Zero Emblem. And it's kind of weird, and I don't understand why people say it, but there is the smallest bit of evidence for it. And that is Sami, the Somniel Guardian. Which I know sounds weird, but at least hear me out on this one. Sami is listed as a resident of Gradland and not of Zethos, which is the biggest reason people actually say that Sami is the Zero Emblem. The only thing is, I don't think it makes much sense. Because why would it leave the Fell Dragon if it felt sorry for the Fell Dragon and then immediately switch sides to fight the for the Divine Dragon? It just doesn't make sense to me. But we're gonna take out this mage here because I don't want it to be able to do damage to me very easily. Level 17. +1 dex, +1 speed. We'll always take the dex for Sandstorm. And,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We're gonna go here and engage.
My muscles are yours.
And we are just going to take out this spear unit. Hopefully in one hit, because I don't want to test my luck any farther than that. And level 19, +1 strength, +1 defense, +1 resistance, and +1 luck. And I don't think any of the other units are anywhere close enough to really be of much harm against any of the units here. Besides, of course, Sombron, which is always a downside. I think, to start heading down this way and allow, not Ragnarok, use Seraphim, please, and allow Saline to start fighting against the units here as well. And then we are just going to... Is there any weapon that will actually just straight up... Yes, I think we're going to do this. And we're going to take 6 damage, oh well, and take out that unit.
Sympathy from me.
And then last up, I think we need Hortensia to come down here and fight this Wyvern unit. And then I'm going to have the Divine Dragon fight the other one, because I want to be able to use Great Sacrifice this turn. So we're just going to take out this other Wyvern unit. Nice 0%, by the way. But I want to get back to the Zero Emblem and say that those are really the only 2 theories. People theorize it's also a Leer, which doesn't make sense either. A Leer being the Divine Dragon. But, like I said, that doesn't make much sense either, because why? Why would it be a Leer in any circumstance? Also, I think we're going to run up here and actually take out this unit as well. But those are really the only 3 theories that I could figure out. And that's a long-winded way of saying I don't believe any of them. I believe that the unit or the emblem is a completely just made-up emblem to give the Fell Dragon something to work for. But there isn't really any one character in particular that matches the description, so I don't think it's really a safe bet to say that any of them are the correct one. And level 11, +1 HP, +1 magic, +1 resistance, and +1 luck. And the last thing I want to do on this turn is actually take out this Wyvern unit. So we're going to dance Outcrest. And then Outcrest will just move like right here. And Outcrest will be able to shoot this last wiper, or shoot this last Griffin unit. And that should be the last unit I want to fight this turn. Because everyone else should be fine, and I think we're good. And let's see the Fell Dragon spin around again, because Whirling Death is obviously what it's going to do. But a lot of my units are actually heavily defensive at this point. How dare you break me? That's just mean. But
I'm happy to
can you take out this one by yourself? I don't think you can. No, you cannot. So I think. Can you? How about Fail Not? No. No. That's unfortunate. I think
it's nothing.
What we're gonna do is run up here. We're going to shoot the Dark Bishop for a little bit of damage, because this should then allow Alfred to run up here and take it the rest of the way out. Yes, okay. I'm like, does it not? The Noble Rapier does allow it. And this failure is my own. And that breaks the Fell Dragon's
The shield is gone. Now's our chance.
first shield. Meaning we're gonna send literally everything at him. Let's go ahead and actually I want to engage here.
Grant me strength.
And my main mission here is to defeat the Fell Dragon in one turn. I want to be able to take out every single bit of its health right now. So lightning it is.
I'm here.
And the Fell Dragon, of course, is going to be terrifying whoever you send at it. But hopefully some of my units, at least, are going to be fine fighting it. Alright, next up, time to shoot it.
I'm sorry you're stuck with me.
Outcrest, second verse, same as the first. Shoot the Fell Dragon with, actually, the Mule Gear probably does 80. No, that's not right. We want the Fell Dragon. So we have 55, 30, 45, 50. 55 it is.
Now I have you.
And basically, we're going to use almost every engage ability that we can on this dragon. That was a lot of Luna hits. I can't believe it activated that many times. But next up, time for his literal daughter to fight against him. And
my turn.
Oh, she doesn't actually have anything to say. I thought she had things to say about this.
Yeah, I am sorry.
But that gets Vale up to level 40, which is her max level, with +1 strength, +1 magic, and +1 defense. And it's actually very fitting she reaches her max level against her father of all characters. But next up, we're just going to run back a little bit. And I don't think we can actually reach him. So we are going to staff and rescue the Divine Dragon. Because again, the Divine Dragon should be one of the ones to take out the Fell Dragon finally. And level 13, +1 magic, +1 speed, +1 resistance, +1 luck. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more damage. We're just going to rely on the 60% crit. That's an insane amount of crit, by the way. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. We missed a 2 and 1 chance of critting there.
If I can, I shall.
Let's go ahead and echo, because I don't think you can take him out in one hit. Actually, echo is going to make it so he attacks twice. So I think we're just going to attack him regularly with Seraphim, doing 46 damage, which is a lot, actually.
I'm here.
Go ahead and going down to 5 is fine, because you are not going to die here. Next up, we'll use I think fail not, take out his third of 4 health bars.
Not done.
Honestly, this is what I recommend doing, because if you allow him to put up his shields again, it makes it a lot harder because you have to go around and fight more dark emblems, which no one really wants to do. But we are just going to now throw these at him. Do I really want to do that? I think actually we are just going to allow the Fell Dragon to, or the Divine Dragon to fight him. Anything that is going to do more? What about engage?
Lend me your strength.
We can engage and Lodestar Rush with the Falchion. Only does 42 damage. That's... wow, pretty consistent across the board, huh? Instead of that, I think we'll hit... What can Erica do?
Engage.
Erica, we are going to use Twin Strike. 22 damage. Every little bit will help.
I will give it my all.
That, at the very least, will do a little bit of damage on him. And who do we have left? We have Yunaka. How much damage does Yato do? 14. I really don't want you to get a crit, if I'm being honest. So we are going to go... actually, let's go ahead and just do... I think we're going to go ahead and do this. Smash weapon, but it only has a 4% chance of critting, so we'll go with that. And that puts him at 48% of life. So can we actually take him out now? Or do I need to hit him with Seedle as well? Falchion does the job. And actually, I think I want to use... where is it? We're going to use... the wild... I think we're going to use the wild glands. The weapon we got from our mother last chapter is going to be able to... are going to be used to take out our father. So let's go ahead and finish off the Fell Dragon.
My prayers are with you.
It's time to end this. With the move we started this game off with. It's very fitting, I believe.
Then I will be denied my reunion.
We've won, Sombron.
Now I will never return home. Perhaps that is just as well. I am tired. Tired of searching in every shadow.
For the Emblem of Foundations?
I would look in sunless woods, gloomy caves, the shade of a dead tree. In such places, I felt my emblem again. Now, that is all over.
You chose to be alone, yet continued to look for this emblem. Why?
Perhaps I wanted someone to appreciate how far I had come, all on my own. Someone to see me, who I am. After millennia of being cast away.
I could have been that person. Or Vale, or our siblings. Why didn't you let us? Why choose to start these wars?
Ugh. I need no connections. Not in your world.
Even at the end, you don't want to be a father to us. Very well. You'll be only the fell dragon. An evil that we slayed. That's how we'll remember you.
Do as you please. I have been alone for all this time. Why should my death be different? I do not need mercy or pity. I will fade in this place, apart from the one I yearn to see.
Do you remember the invocation?
What?
The invocation for the Emblem of Foundations.
I have tried. Again and again I said the words. It was no use.
Still, it couldn't hurt to try. One last time.
All right. Burn. Burn us, Emblem of Foundations. Oh, this light. Oh, at last we meet again.
Papa? I don't see anyone.
I don't either. It must be someone only he can see. An old friend. The one person he truly let in.
You and I. Let us be on our way. Once more. Engage.
Papa.
He's gone. And the ring for the Emblem of Foundations. That's gone with him. Our fight is over. Let's go home. It's time to shut this portal, once and for all. The portal is closing. Once it's shut, the war ends, and balance returns to the world.
We did it!
Oh, it's really time to say goodbye.
This was a wonderful journey. Thank you for letting us share it with you.
No. Thank you, Marth. I'm so sad to see you go. But it's time to stand tall and say goodbye. Thank you for keeping your promise. You really were my ally, my friend, through it all. I just hope I'll be strong enough for whatever lies ahead.
You will be. You're already much stronger than 1,000 years ago. Or the day you awakened. I know you'll carry on the Emblem's legacy. And your mother's. We will not be here to help you anymore. Now, it's your turn to help others. As the Divine Dragon, and as an Emblem.
I will.
You're not doing this alone. We'll be there to support you, brother.
We can't replace Marth and the others, but we'll do what we can.
Yes. Please, don't worry. It's no good. Here come the tears.
I wish we didn't have to lose you.
We were just getting to know you, and now... goodbye forever?
Please do not cry.
But...
this world's burdens are yours to shoulder. Meet them proudly. You should not always hold back tears. But please, for now, try to.
I agree. I'd like for us to part with smiles on our faces. That's how I want us to remember each other. In joy, not sorrow.
Me too.
It seems this is goodbye. But we'll never bid farewell to what we learned together.
I'll miss you, but I know you'll choose the right paths to walk.
We'll always be together in spirit, no matter the distance. Build a bright future.
Don't worry. I can see that your lives will be filled with hope and happiness.
Go out and create a better world. I know you can. I know you will.
I will be praying for you. Praying that your world is filled with kindness and laughter. Wherever you go, may the blessings of Mother Earth and Father Sky follow.
I'm glad to have known you. I hope you make an Arcadia of this land.
If your nations band together, there is no hardship you cannot overcome.
Know love as well as grief. Honor your bonds. Carry the light, and nothing will be impossible.
Lead with compassion, Divine One, and may your happiness be eternal.
This is the moment.
So it is.
Thank you. You are a member of our family. The emblem who connects us all. If ever we cross paths again. No, when we cross paths again, I hope that you will remember us. We who existed together for this time. The 13 emblems.
Of course I'll remember you. Everything about you. And all the times we shared. Even when we're apart. We'll always be connected. Thank you for standing with me. Until the very end. Goodbye, emblems. My family. You gave me courage, strength, and inspiration. I will follow your example, always. I promise. Let's go back home, everyone. Back to Helios.
And just like that, that is the main story of Fire Emblem Engage. So, during, this and the credits, I want to talk about the game as a whole. Because I understand that it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's a decently long game, and I know that it got mixed reviews at best, but I really enjoy this game. Mostly because it's nostalgic for me. I love all of the characters, specifically the Emblem characters, because all of them have rich and full backstories that you can dive into. The Emblem paralogs really help you to understand each of the emblems, and I just like, honestly, how broken some of the emblems can become if you know what you're doing. But I can definitely see some criticisms, like farming for money is always a hassle in this game. Farming for materials, also a hassle, trying to upgrade all of your weapons and getting enough bond fragments to upgrade everyone exactly how you want them. All of that can be seen as like almost like a chore, and I can see how people would dislike it, but honestly, some of those things don't really bother me. And I see them as just more stuff you can do in the game if you want to. You never really have to go out of your way to, say, upgrade everyone's weapons. The first time I played this game, I forgot you could upgrade weapons. I played this entire game with level 1 weapons all the way through. And you know what? It was difficult, but I did it. But with that being said, I also want to talk about how I feel about the Let's Play. I think, honestly, it was a pretty rough one because some of these fights are pretty long, and I am not the most talkative person in the world. But I think this Let's Play helped me to really go into more detail on different aspects of the game and different narrative aspects, specifically the Emblem paralogs again. I feel all of those are really good and detailed, and I like how all of them turned out because I like being able to do the research for each of the characters and really dig into their backstories and their villains, like I said, because I wanted to be prepared for the Dark Emblems in this final chapter. But I want to ask all of you watching, is there anything you think I could do better, or that I can improve on, or that I'm doing great on, so I know exactly what I need to work on for future Let's Plays, because I want to be able to become as good as I physically can at doing these. So I would really, really appreciate the feedback. And the last thing, or the second to last thing, while this is going on, I want to start doing, at the end of the main story of games, I want to start giving hints at what my next Let's Play is going to be. So, on screen now should be an image of something that is related to the next Let's Play. And I look forward to seeing people guessing at what will be coming in the future. But now, actually, for the last thing, I want to use these credits to allow myself to show all of the different matchups for the Dark Emblem, because honestly, if you haven't played every single game in the series, kind of hard to know who to match up against who. So I think it's a good thing to actually show. So let's go ahead and do that now. Phoenix took after Lumera as the Divine Dragon Monarch. The bonds he forged with his allies resulted in lasting peace. Records speak to a blue-haired Emblem cutting down the last of the corrupted. After the Divine Dragon Monarch took the throne, Vander ceded his role as Steward, choosing to live as a Knight of the Somniel. The new monarch and his friends visited Vander often. He often met with a group with a smile. Clan succeeded Vander as a steward, and he grew older. His level-headed demeanor was likened to Vander's own. He so revered the Divine Dragon Monarch that when it was time to select the 34th generation, Bram served as a sword, maturing into a protective force every bit as calm and attentive as Vander. Her zeal for the Divine Dragon Monarch never waned. As King of Furin, Alfred forged a new non-aggression pact with Lysos and the other countries, ensuring a long period of peace. Records reveal Alfred's reign was brief. Besides serving Furine with her own strength, Etier bulked up its soldiers with a regime of rate training and muscle stimulants. Boucheron worked for many years to restore Furine. Upon seeing Flora Port fully restored, he cried tears of joy. Celine dedicated her life to peace in the kingdom of Furine. This sometimes meant talking taking the unpopular position of punishing those who disturb order. Her favorite tea became known as the Tea of Blessing in Pyrenees. Louis retired as a knight and became a butler to the royal family. The black tea he brewed and his attentive care aided them in running the government. Chloe comforted the royal family and her fellow soldiers with deliveries of folk food. Soon, Pyrenees' local delicacies started including more unusual flavors. As the new king of Brodia, Diamant ordered a halt to all invasions and worked to reform his people's attitude on Elusia. Some nobles resisted Diamant at first, but his vision for the future earned their favor. Amber was overjoyed to see Diamant sit on Brodia's throne. He patrolled the kingdom to quell post-war chaos, and misadventure followed him with every step. Jade celebrated Diamant's rise to the Brodian throne with pride and further dedicated herself to Brodia as a knight of the king. Alcrest took on all clerical duties at Brodia Castle and provided aid to Elusia's recovery efforts. The two nations grew to trust each other, expanding mutual trade. Lapis traveled to war-torn towns and taught citizens how to repair their homes. At every stop, she left large, delicious potatoes from the farm in her home village. Citrine redoubled her effort to sway Brodian nobles away from warfare by advocating for peace. Some were unmoved, but many took her words to heart. As Queen of Elusia, Ivy strove to rebuild her war-torn nation and improve its insular culture through diplomacy with Brodia. Her decision to import ore gave rise to lucrative materials. After completing his work as Princess Ivy's retainer, Zelkov's next pursuit was to create a shelter for the children in Elusia who were orphaned by the war. Kagetsu disappeared after Ivy's coronation. Some say he was off searching for a worthy opponent. In fact, he had gone home to ask his family permission to live in Elusia and serve the queen. After her sister's coronation, Hortensia returned to Elusia's academy and soon graduated at the top of her class. Her national charm was later key in negotiations with Brodia. Rosado was dubbed a knight for his service. He traveled the land seeking to destroy the corrupted for good, resuming his studies only when that task was done. Though she was dubbed a knight for her service, Goldmary soon discovered that her true gift was teaching. She became a top instructor at Elusia's academy. Tamara traveled far and wide after the war. Still, she never forgot her duties as queen, returning to the palace often to greet guests with a smile. The people Tamara met during her travels cared very much for her. Marin traveled with Tamara, gathering materials for her book on rare creatures. Though it had few readers upon publication, the work came to be treasured for its insight on dragons. Panette served Tamara as her knight and ensured her safety through devious ploys. In time, she could also subdue an enemy with a single blow. Forgado traveled aimlessly until Tamara's coronation and then returned to the palace to serve behind the scenes as her advisor. She got 0 wins, I just realized. Pandreo founded a popular new religion, worshipping all dragons. He planned a huge ruckus party in Lithos, when Vander balked Bonnet rebuilt his parents' bistro. It became widely popular for serving dishes beloved by Somme royalty, as well as Phoenix. Anna finally reunited with her family. She had many sisters, all with the same name and face, but only she had ever traveled with the Divine Dragon Monarch. That is a very funny nod at the multiverse of Annas. Jean became a great doctor, and after taking his father's clinic, he visited Lithos once a month to make house calls. After the war, Yunaka became a street performer. She put on a captivating act for a few years, then vanished without a trace. Did she perish? She started a new life far away? The truth is unknown. Some say the Divine Dragon Monarch use of unusual words was due to her influence. Tito became famous the world over for his dancing and fortune-telling. In later years, he was a traveling performer, telling of his time with Phoenix. According to the fortune he read for himself, he was fated to meet good people, enjoy great food, and live very happy life indeed. Saphir returned to Brodia Castle and took up a position in King Diamat's personal guard. Later in life, she retired to her village and started a seafood restaurant. Though small, the place attracted customers from far and wide. Vale took over Gradlon and made it into a lush green land. She resisted the crown for over a century, then at last gave in to her people's wishes and became the first monarch of Gradlon. But then many of her old friends have died, but their offspring in Phoenix survived. Mavier strove to atone by aiding others. His good deeds continued into late life, when he went out and was never heard from again. Some say that he was in an accident, others that a victim of the Four Hounds took revenge. And with that, we have finally reached the credits, but there's nothing really at the end of the credits, except for a save screen. So I think we're going to end it here. So, I hope that everyone enjoyed this series. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, we're actually going to be starting the Fell Xenologue, which I wanted to wait until now because it's actually kind of difficult. But until then, happy adventuring.
You radiate evil, but are you truly the Dark Bishop who I fought once before? Is your intent to spread fear and despair in this world too? I will never allow that to happen.
Fate is full of surprises. Who would have thought we'd meet again? Yet this, I'm afraid, is our final parting. Soon, you'll only be a stain on my sword.
Now I have you!
I know exactly who you are. I can feel it. You're the Mad King. I won't hold back against you. I'll fight with all my strength.
Now I'm angry.
Why are you here? And in that form? We have no quarrel. So, I'll do my part to stop this. And I'll again free your soul from endless fighting.
I sense a miasma of evil coming from you. Could you be the Demon King? If you are, I will defeat you. Before you beguile anyone or cause a tragedy.
Now is my turn.
I didn't want to see you. But if it's true that you are at the end of every path I take, then I will stop you every time. I won't give up.
Time to finish the job.
The King of Liberation. Revived? I doubt you'll go peacefully. Well, neither will I. The flow of time may have brought us both here. But now I will end your journey.
You've come chasing after me again. You who are the wings of despair and the breath of ruin. If that's so, then I challenge that fate. Die now that our future can live.
You? Has Sombron summoned you again to pass judgment on the world? I'm not going to let that happen. Yoon, please give me strength.
Today's the day of my coronation. Today, I'll be crowned the Divine Dragon King. I had hoped that all of you would be standing by my side for the occasion. But I guess not.
Shine on! Emblem of Beginnings!
Worth a try. I wonder if we'll ever meet again.
Aha! I knew we'd find you in here!
We must have looked everywhere.
Everyone.
The coronation is going to start any minute now.
All right. Time to get changed, unless you're wearing that.
Yeah, I guess I should, huh? Huh?
Oh, hurry up! Come on!
Oh, okay! I'm coming!
Someday, in the future, our paths may cross once more. Our bonds can be reforged time and again. Whenever you desire, you need only say the word.
Engage!